This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I am thrilled to meet here with you in these online lessons. In this video, I am going to go over minor, major, 7th chords that have a sharp 5th. So minor, major, 7, sharp 5 chords. It's quite a mouthful, I know. And of course, with that, we will take a look at a couple voicings that work really well on the guitar for playing this type of chord. And with that, we'll jam together on a chord progression so we can practice using these voicings, hear what they sound like in context, and just get used to using them in a real ensemble context. So it's going to be great. This video accompanies lesson 28 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, we'll start off on pages 182 and 183 as I explain these chords and we look at the shapes. You can see some explanation and some chord symbol examples and some diagrams there on those 2 pages, which will supplement or helps with what I am talking about here. And then we'll jam together on number 1 from page 184. Okay, so minor, major, 7th chords that have a sharp 5th. So I'm going to demonstrate this with C as the written example has there. Of course, we've got the root, C, and then because it's a minor chord, we got that flatted 3rd. We've got the sharp 5 because that's what we have happening here. Instead of a natural 5, we got that sharp 5. So with that, I'm going to just refinger it so I can play all these. And then we have the natural 7. So root, a flatted 3rd, a sharp 5th, and a natural 7th. Interesting sound. Minor, major, 7th chord with a sharp 5. Of course, with the chord symbol, as you'll see there demonstrated on page 183, we're going to have something that tells us we're playing a minor, major, 7th chord. The root, and then like lowercase m, capital letter M, and then a 7th, or a minus sign in a triangle. Something telling us we're playing that minor, major, 7th chord. We've studied those before, so I'm not going to go over that again. But following that, we'll have a plus 5, or a sharp sign followed by the 5. That could be in parentheses. It might just be after the number 7. We're going to have something like that that's going to tell us that we're going to play this sharp 5th, this augmented 5th with this minor, major, 7th chord. So that's how that works. Let's look at these voicings. We've got 2 examples here, one that has the root on the 6th string, one that has the root on the 5th string. I'm going to demonstrate these at the 6th fret, so that means we'll have a B flat minor major 7 sharp 5 chord for the 6th string form, and we'll have an E flat minor major 7th sharp 5 chord with the 5th string form. So with the 6th string form, I'm going to put my index finger on the root, my middle finger in that same fret on string 3, and then my ring and pinky fingers on strings 4 and 2, 1 fret higher. We don't play the 5th string, we don't play the top string, and we get a nice minor major 7th chord with the sharp 5. In this case, because I'm playing at the 6th fret, we have a B flat minor major 7 sharp 5 chord. So that's how that one works. Let's look at the 5th string form. With this one, I'm going to put my index finger on the root. In this case, we're going to be at the 6th fret for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to put my index finger on the root, 1 fret higher, middle and ring fingers on strings 3 and 2, and then pinky goes 3 frets higher on string 4, and we get a nice minor major 7 sharp 5 chord. And that's how that works. As simple as that. So it might work well just to practice going back and forth between these 2 voicings. Oops. So you can get used to finding them. That's a great way to work on that, going back and forth. And we, though, are going to jam together on this chord progression, which will allow us to do that and practice in all 12 keys. So we're going to play number 1 from page 184. You'll notice that just the roots are written there. That's so that we can practice any of the types of chords that are taught in this lesson in the book, lesson 28. We can do any of those types of chords with the chord progressions. So just the root movement is there. So we will start off with the C minor major 7 sharp 5, and then we'll go to F minor major 7 sharp 5, and then to B flat minor major 7 sharp 5, and then to E flat minor major 7 sharp 5, and we'll go on and on and on around just like that. And each one's going to happen twice, first at a slower tempo and then at a faster tempo. One little note I want to make sure is it's important to make sure and mute the strings that we're not playing. This is particularly the case with this one on the 5th string form. If you were to bar over and inadvertently put that note in there, you get a natural 5 against the sharp 5. It's not going to sound the best. So, it's not really what we're going for. We just want that the sharp 5 in there. So you want to make sure that one is muted. Make sure that low 6 string's muted. All right, it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and play this progression together at the 2 different tempos. Okay, in the next video, we're going to take a look at minor 7 flat 5 chords, which are also known as half diminished chords. So it's going to be great. Take care, and I'll see you then.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.